Below is a Yash nightly audio script library. You can record and play on repeat. It's written to be believable, calming, and loop-based, so your subconscious actually adopts it. How to use record and one script per night. Play it quietly as you're falling asleep. Don't try hard, just listen and let it wash over you. If your mind wanders, that's fine. Return to one line you like. Each script is designed around the same subconscious loop. Cue, calm, identity, end scene, next right step, proof, sleep. Script 1. Calm is my power. Tonight I let my body soften. I release the day without forcing anything. I don't need to solve everything right now. I don't need to carry tomorrow tonight. I begin by returning to calm. My shoulders drop, my jaw relaxes, my forehead smooths, my breath slows down, one slow exhale and another. I remind my nervous system I am safe enough to rest. I am safe enough to release urgency. I am safe enough to stop scanning. I am safe enough to let the day be done. Calm is not weakness. Calm is leadership. Calm is clarity. Calm is my advantage. If my mind brings me headlines, problems, or questions, I don't fight them. I set a gentle boundary. Not useful right now. Later. I return. I am the kind of person who returns to calm first, and from that calm I choose. I am the kind of person who doesn't outsource my nervous system. I am the kind of person who stays steady while building a better life. I practice this now in the easiest way. I exhale, I soften, I return. I don't need to be perfectly calm. I only need to return. Every return counts. Every return is proof. I let my mind picture a simple moment, nothing dramatic, just a normal moment that proves my new default. I see myself noticing a trigger, a text, a thought, a headline, a memory. For a moment, my body tries to tense, and then I exhale, I drop my shoulders, I relax my jaw, and I feel myself return. I feel calm move through me like warm water. I feel my nervous system quiet down. I feel the urge to rush dissolve. I feel myself become steady again. In that steady place, I take one small step, the next right step, not 10 steps, just one. I see myself opening the document, or starting the task, or making the call, or taking care of something small and real. I feel the relief of clean movement. I feel the pride of self leadership. I feel the softness of knowing I can trust myself. I don't need perfection to succeed. I need steadiness. I need return. I need small actions repeated. My subconscious learns from repetition. My subconscious learns from what feels normal. So I make calm normal. Calm is my starting line. Calm is my home base. Calm is where I make decisions from. If I get pulled tomorrow, I return. If I feel rushed tomorrow, I return. If I feel uncertain tomorrow, I return. If I feel tempted to spiral tomorrow, I return. I return with one breath. I return with one softening. I return with one next right step. I give myself permission to sleep. Sleep is productive for me. Sleep strengthens me. Sleep organizes me. Tonight, my mind can relax into rest. Tonight, my body can repair. Tonight, my subconscious can accept a new normal. I don't chase calm, I practice calm. And what I practice becomes automatic. Calm is my power. Calm is my protection. Calm is my advantage. I fall asleep as the person who returns. I fall asleep as the person who is steady. I fall asleep as the person who is safe with myself, and I sleep. Script 2. Consistency and follow through. Tonight, I step into the version of me who follows through, not with pressure, not with panic, with calm repetition. I let my body soften, my breath slows down, my face relaxes, my shoulders drop. I don't need motivation to build my life. I need a simple system I repeat. I need a small step I take daily. I need a steady identity I live from. I remind myself small progress compounds. Small progress is powerful. Small progress is reliable. Small progress is my style. I am the kind of person who starts small and stays steady. I am the kind of person who finishes what I begin, one step at a time. I am the kind of person who returns to the plan without drama. If I miss a day, I don't punish myself. I return. If I feel resistance, I don't argue with it. I return. If I feel overwhelmed, I don't make it bigger. I choose the next right step. My subconscious learns a simple rule: starting is safe, continuing is safe, finishing is normal. I picture a small, ordinary moment that proves consistency. I see myself sitting down to work. My mind tries to wander, my body tries to hesitate, and I smile because I know what to do. I exhale once, I relax my jaw, I open one file, one tab, one task. I do not scatter, I do not spiral. I begin, I write one sentence, or I outline three bullet points, or I upload one photo, or I edit one small section, or I schedule one piece of content. I move. I keep it small on purpose because small is repeatable. Repeatable becomes automatic. Automatic becomes identity. I feel the quiet pride of follow through. I feel the relief of forward motion. I feel the confidence that comes from keeping promises to myself. I do not need to do everything tonight. I do not need to do everything tomorrow. I only need to do the next right step consistently. I release the fantasy of huge bursts. I embrace the reality of steady building. Tomorrow, when I sit down, I start. When I start, I create momentum. When I have momentum, I keep going. When I keep going, I finish. When I finish, I become the kind of person who finishes. That is the loop. And I love simple loops. I picture the end of tomorrow's work session. I see myself closing my laptop calmly. I feel satisfied because I did what I said I would do. I feel steady because I didn't rush. I feel proud because I stayed with the plan. I hear myself say gently, "That counts. That is me." I follow through. My subconscious accepts the proof. My subconscious files it as identity. My subconscious begins to expect this from me. I fall asleep as the person who returns to the work. I fall asleep as the person who moves forward even when it's not perfect. I fall asleep as the person who builds a life through consistency. Tomorrow I start small. Tomorrow I stay steady. Tomorrow I finish something. And tonight I rest. Script 3, money. Calm and worthy receiving. Tonight I choose a calm relationship with money. Not dramatic, not fearful, not obsessive. Steady. I soften my body. I slow my breath. I relax my jaw. Money is information. Money is a tool. Money is something I can handle calmly. I am not afraid of numbers. I am not afraid of planning. I am not afraid of being responsible. I can look at reality without spiraling. I am the kind of person who handles money with calm clarity. I am the kind of person who makes one good decision at a time. I am the kind of person who builds financial stability through small, repeated actions. I release urgency. I release panic. I release the need to predict everything. Instead, I choose this rule: calm first, then the next right step. If my mind brings me money worries, I don't fight them. I contain them. I schedule them. I translate them into action. Worry is not a plan. Calm action is a plan. I picture a simple scene of money calm. I see myself checking something financial briefly: a bill, a budget, an account, an email. I notice the old urge to tense, and I exhale. I relax my shoulders. I soften my face. I feel steady in my body. I take one small money action. I pay one bill. I write one plan line. I send one message. I make one adjustment. I stop when the action is done. I do not punish myself. I do not catastrophize. I do not spiral. I lead myself. I feel a quiet sense of power. I feel the dignity of being present with reality. I feel the relief of taking one practical step. I remind myself money responds to steadiness. Money responds to clarity. Money responds to consistency. I give myself permission to receive. I give myself permission to grow. I give myself permission to be supported by my own choices. I am allowed to want more. I am allowed to build more. I am allowed to earn more in ways that match who I am. I picture another simple scene: receiving. I see a small notification of progress: a sale, a payment, a deposit, a client response, a confirmation. I don't clinch. I don't spike. I smile softly and stay calm. I receive calmly. I manage calmly. I continue calmly. My subconscious learns success is safe, progress is safe, receiving is safe. I do not need to chase. I do not need to panic. I build. Tomorrow, I take one money step with calm. Tomorrow, I make one clear decision. Tomorrow, I protect my nervous system from unnecessary fear. Calm is my wealth habit. Consistency is my wealth habit. Self trust is my wealth habit. And tonight, I rest. Script 4: visibility, creativity, and courage. Tonight I become safe with visibility, safe with creating, safe with sharing, safe with being seen. I soften my body. I slow my breath. I relax my jaw. I do not need to be perfect to be valuable. I do not need to be flawless to be respected. I do not need to be fearless to be brave. I am the kind of person who does brave in small sizes. I am the kind of person who creates even when it feels vulnerable. I am the kind of person who shares my work calmly and consistently. I release the old fear of judgment. I release the old fear of getting it wrong. I release the old belief that visibility is dangerous. Visibility is simply information. Sharing is simply connection. Creating is simply my nature. I picture a simple end scene of healthy visibility. I see myself preparing something to share. A post, a video, an idea, a listing, a message. My mind tries to hesitate, and I exhale. I relax my shoulders. I feel my feet on the ground. I return to calm. I choose one small, courageous action. I draft the caption. I upload the image. I outline the video. I press save. I press publish. I don't overthink. I don't worship urgency. I don't chase approval. I share with calm self respect. I feel proud of the act of showing up. I feel proud of the act of practicing. I feel proud of the act of being consistent. I remind myself the goal is not to impress everyone. The goal is to reach the right people. The goal is to build a life that fits me. My creativity flows more easily when I am calm. My voice is clearer when I am calm. My message is stronger when I am calm. Tomorrow, when I feel the wobble of vulnerability, I will not spiral. I will return. One breath, one boundary, one next right step. My subconscious learns visibility is safe when I lead myself. Visibility is safe when I stay calm. Visibility is safe when I focus on the next step. I fall asleep as the person who creates. I fall asleep as the person who shares. I fall asleep as the person who gets braver through repetition, and I rest. Script 5: Relationships, Boundaries, and the Calm Life. Tonight, I choose relationships that match my nervous system. I choose steadiness. I choose respect. I choose mutual effort. I soften my body. I slow my breath. I relax my jaw. I do not have to earn love by overgiving. I do not have to earn safety by explaining everything. I do not have to stay in chaos to prove I'm kind. I am the kind of person who is kind and clear at the same time. I am the kind of person who honors my yes and my no. I am the kind of person who returns to calm before I respond. If someone is upset, I do not absorb it. If someone pressures me, I do not rush. If someone tries to pull me into drama, I set a boundary. My boundary is calm. My boundary is simple. My boundary is allowed. I picture a simple end scene of self respect. I see myself receiving a message or a request. I notice the old pull to respond immediately, and I exhale. I relax my shoulders. I feel steady. I choose a clear response. I don't over explain. I don't apologize for existing. I speak like someone who respects herself. I hear myself saying a simple sentence: let me think about that and get back to you. Or, I can't do that, but I hope it goes well. Or, that doesn't work for me. Or, I'm available at this time. I stay kind. I stay clear. I stay calm. I feel proud because I protected my peace. I feel proud because I honored my truth. I feel proud because I acted like the person I am becoming. My subconscious learns boundaries are safe, clarity is safe, self respect is safe. I also picture friendships that feel good. I see myself connecting with someone steady. Conversation feels easy, effort is mutual. I don't have to chase, I don't have to perform. I am allowed to have calm connections. I am allowed to have supportive friendships. I am allowed to be valued. Tomorrow I will act from calm. Tomorrow I will choose clarity. Tomorrow I will build connections that match who I am. I fall asleep feeling safe with myself. I fall asleep feeling supported by my own boundaries. I fall asleep as the person who chooses peace, and I rest. Quick nightly playlist. So you don't have to decide if you want a simple rotation. Mun, script 1, 2a, script 2, wed, script 3, thu, script 4, free, script 5, sat, sun, repeat script 1 plus your favorite.